Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a quieter episode because it is late. I literally just got back home from work maybe 50 minutes ago. It is 12:50. Yeah. Uh, I'm recording this one a little late. Yeah, and yes, by the way, I am wearing my blue light glasses because I do not want to show off how tired I actually am. Don't really want to show off the bags of my eyes. I've literally been up for... Shut up. How long have I been up for? I've been up since 7:30. And in case you're wondering, you're like, what have you been doing? What were you doing up at 7:30? You gonna go fucking pick worms or something? No, I just woke up at 7:30, half an hour before my alarm went off. Woke up at 7:30, just couldn't fall back asleep. I had two alarms set, one for 8 o'clock and the other one for 8:30. Woke up before both of them, and I just told Google hey Google, shut off all the fucking alarms. I don't want to deal with that. So I was up since 7:30. Had a good workout. I had to start off the day a little earlier than I would have liked to because I had to go to my gym and cancel my membership, which was literally an appointment at 12:30. I got there like 12:29, left at 12:30. It was literally not needed. I could have just gone in, hey, and you just do this and that. I don't know. I tried calling in yesterday. I don't know what I needed an appointment for. I could have just gone in whenever. Whatever. Cancel my membership because I've been building a gym at home. You don't need a gym. If you can find gym equipment for cheap, like let's think about it. I have been going to the gym. I've had a membership at that gym since August of 2019. I've also been going to that. August of 2019, and I have been going to that gym for a little bit longer. It's just that I had a guest pass for a long time because I got lucky that my dad's cafe was right beside it. They hooked me up. Very good gym. It's just that I didn't get as much use as I was paying for. I started my actual membership. I started actually paying for it in August of 2019. So let's count the months that I've actually gone there because 2020 there wasn't a lot. And they were actually, I will say, what I didn't like about them is they were continuing to take money out of my account or trying to take money out of my account because I had no money for most of the pandemic. They continued to take money out of my account and many people's accounts, may I say. Still trying to take money from the accounts, and they said that you can email them saying no, but I wasn't told this at all. I had no email saying whatever. There was no information at all. So let's just say, so I was paying until like June of 2020. So let's count it. The pandemic started in March of 2020. So no, actually, let's count the months that I have been a member for. August of 2019 up until March of 2020. So August of 2019 up until October 2021. Now let's look at the amount of months that I have actually used the gym for. August 2019, so 1. September, October, December. We've got August, September, October, November, December. I don't know why I'm counting this. What I'm trying to say is the amount of money that I have spent at that gym is the amount of money that I could have spent in my own home gym. And I didn't have to worry about not working out for most of the pandemic. And that's what I've been doing. I've been building my own home gym. This is a great start to this podcast, by the way. I know I've been counting the months, basically doing accounting work right now. Don't know what is going on right now. It is literally 12:55 in the morning. And it wasn't a long shift, but I'm still tired. Like I said, I've been up since 7:30. I don't know where this podcast is going to go today, but move this fucking chair. Yeah. I don't know if this chair is in the fucking frame, but I don't know what's doing right here. Cool. So, not too sure what else to be talking about, but yeah, that was my day today. I had to go cancel the membership. Then I came home and hold on. I finished my workout at like 9 o'clock, took a fucking nap. Wasn't that long of a nap, but it was such a nice nap. Took a nice nap from like, what time did I finish my workout? 10 o'clock? No, Yeah, about 10 o'clock. Took a nice nap from 10 o'clock. Like 10 minutes. I was going in and out of sleep just because I didn't want to take a full hour nap or else I'd be exhausted and not going to be able to sleep tonight. Which I'm already not going to be able to sleep tonight because of the amount of caffeine that's in me. But whatever. But yeah, it was a very long and eventful day. Not eventful, but I had stuff to do. A lot of stuff to do. But yeah. Anyways, it's been an interesting week. We had hockey come back. The first weekend with hockey, and I missed every single fucking game basically there is. I missed the home opener against Montreal, which fucking, by the way, the Habs fucking stink. And I love it. Talk about that after. Missed the home opener. Missed the game after that against the Sens. Missed the Saturday game. Got to watch a bit of the Monday game, the game this Monday, so that was okay. But I also didn't get to watch the full game, which I heard I saw it was a crazy OT in the highlights, but I didn't get to watch it in person because I had a soccer game. By the way, to the person who stuck their foot out when we were going in for the ball together, going cleats first into my foot, and then leading me to roll my ankle, and then basically what is a minor sprain for me, helped me to sprain my ankle. Fuck you. I wanted to slap you in the face. I didn't. Anyways, but yeah, I'm playing soccer. That's cool. Yeah. But finally going to get to watch the game next Saturday, which I don't know who they play next Saturday. But I think they play next Saturday, which I really hope they fucking do because I finally finish early on a Saturday. I'm going to get to watch a game. I think they might play on this Wednesday, but I'm not too sure if they do. I still got to check the schedule. No idea what's going on for that week. Hopefully I get to enjoy a Leaf game. But one team I have been enjoying because I get Sundays off is the Green Bay Packers. Like I was talking about last week, they have been on a roll. This week they just played the Bears, and let me tell you, they are good, the Packers. Not the Bears. Fuck the Bears. They stink. Daddy Rogers rolling into what is his home, basically second home, I should say, maybe third home, I don't know. His second home stadium, we can call it, Soldier Field. It's nice to see that he is enjoying his time in Soldier Field. What could be the last game as a Packer in Soldier Field. Beautiful, beautiful game from Aaron Rodgers. I will say they kind of stunk at first. They couldn't really get the ball moving, but they figured it out. Aaron Rodgers had a very good game. Devontae Adams is such a fucking good wide receiver. The defense looked all right. Again, it's the Bears, though. The Bears just, they stink. The Bears defense did look good. Like, I don't know if it was the Bears defense looking good or the Packers offensive line just not looking healthy. But the Bears defense did get a hold of Aaron Rodgers quite a bit this game. Even though the Packers are missing their own line, but it is what it is. The Bears defense still looks pretty good. Like the pass rush, don't know much about the secondary. Secondary was human, let's just say that. But yeah, Daddy Rogers going back into Soldier Field, letting the fans know this time that he still owns them. He's owned them all his life. And let me tell you, that is my absolute favorite thing. When Aaron Rodgers scored the touchdown, got hit, when he was running in, and then he starts screaming at the fans that he fucking owns them. The best thing that has ever happened to me, the best thing that I've ever witnessed. I absolutely loved it. I loved every single second of it. It was the funniest thing I have ever seen. I have never laughed that hard watching a football game. Aaron Rodgers, I love him. I absolutely adore Aaron Rodgers. Such a fun fucking player to watch. Like the fact that he's a big reason why I became a Packers fan. Watching that 2010 team, seeing what they were doing. Oh. They're going to win the Super Bowl. At that point, I had to become, there was no way I wasn't going to be a Packers fan. But yeah. I'm so happy he's playing this year, and it looks like he's playing really well. Like there's games where like he looks unbeatable. But then there's moments where he does look human, but still. Ah, such a fun player to watch. I will say, I wonder how this Aaron Rodgers would be if it was last year. Because from what I'm seeing, the Packers look like they're playing better opponents than they did last year. I'm trying to think who they played last year. And for like the I can't remember what AFC teams they played now. Who did they play? I think last year. Yeah, last year, if I'm not mistaken, last year was the AFC South. The AFC South, other than the Titans and Indianapolis, the rest of the teams that they played weren't that good. Who did they play last year? I'm trying to think. No, they played Indy. They lost to Indy. They fucking, handled Derrick Henry and the Titans. Shut up. Who else did they play last year? Bears, of course. Lions, whatever. Minnesota, I think, handed the Packers. No, I think they were 6-0 against their own division. Shut up. How about that? Why is there so much noise going on? Let's just look. Green Bay Packers 2021 schedule? Is it the 2020? No. 2020 schedule. Schedule 2020. Okay. That's right. They played the Panthers, the Lions, the Eagles, Bears, Colts. Okay. The teams that they played last year, I don't think would be as good as this year. The Saints, this is the Saints team that had Drew Brees last year. So, what was week 1? It was week 1. Okay, so week 1 was against the Vikings. That was actually, holy fuck, I forgot about that score. 43-34. That was a game and a half. Beat the Vikings. Then they go into, they started off the season 4-0. Beating the Vikings, Lions, Saints, and Falcons. This year they played a Saints that played really fucking well. We'll say that. But this Saints team just isn't as good as last year's Saints team. So I will give that. But they had to play a very good Cincinnati team. Like Cincinnati, I think, is sneaky good this year. I don't know if they're going to win the division. But second place does look good for them right now. Like I would say second place is in reach for the Cincinnati Bengals. Right now, first place is in reach for them, which sucks because I wanted to see the Cleveland Browns make it to the playoffs, but there's still a chance that they could still sneak into that wild card spot, but it's going to be very hard for them with all these injuries. But the first 5 games for the Packers last year was the Vikings, Lions, Saints, Falcons, and Buccaneers. First game this year was against the Saints. They got their shit kicked in against them. Against the Saints team that's not as good. So, I will say that. Then they go and play who the fuck did they play week 2? Week 2 was the Lions? I think week 2 was the Lions. Green Bay Packers 2021 schedule. I'm so fucking tired. That's the preseason. Saints, then they play the Lions the week after. They had a very tough game against the 49ers, almost choking that one. So the first 5 games for the Packers this year, is it tougher opponents or just closer scores? Is it that the defense isn't as good or is the opponents better? Well, the Falcons aren't even close to the 49ers. I don't care what year it is. Like last year's Falcons compared to this year's 49ers. We'll give the edge to the 49ers there. Week 1, let's just look at week 1 compared to this year and last year. I'm so sorry if this is boring to you guys, but this is interesting to me. So, week 1 last year was against the Vikings, 43-34. The Vikings and the Saints, even though the Saints kind of stink this year, I still think the Saints are better than the Vikings because the fucking Vikings are stupid overrated every single year. I will give the edge to the Saints there. So week 1, I'm going to give it to the 2021 schedule, that being harder. Week 2, both Lions teams, or both against the Lions, 35-17 this year, and then 42-21 last year. Now, I will give the Lions this. I think they look better this year, even though they don't have Matthew Stafford under center anymore. I'm not saying it's because of Jared Goff. I think it's because of the coaching. Their coach, Dan Campbell, has, I think, helped to make the Lions a little more entertaining to watch. They lost a lot of pieces, but I still think that this Lions team, maybe last year's Lions team, probably because they still have Matthew Stafford or whatever, but I think that the coaching's so much better in Detroit, so I will give this year's Lions team, the edge. But then again, this year's Lions team has lost so many. They're 0-5 this year so far, but they've lost basically every game by maybe, I think they've only lost 2 games by more than 1 score, which is incredible. Week 3, Packers and 49ers. That was a very close game. Packers almost choked that. Week 3 was Packers at Saints. I will give the... Because now the Week 3 matchups are going to be very, very... This is a pretty close one. Because the Saints did have Drew Brees last year, but this is a Drew Brees who couldn't throw far. Jimmy Garoppolo was playing a bit, but Trey Lance looked phenomenal in the couple games that he did play, or in the couple stops that he did play. It's a closer game, but I will give Week 3 to the 2020 schedule to the Saints. The Saints last year, I think, are better than... Then again, this is a Saints team that I think that overachieved a bit. I don't know. This is tough for me to go with. I kind of want to go with the 49ers still, just because they have Deebo Samuel, who's one of the best receivers this year, just like sneaky good. Nick Bosa is actually healthy this year. They're pretty healthy compared to what they were last year. I think I'm going to give the edge to the 49ers this year, just because the Saints last year, I think, overachieved a lot. But yeah, and then you got Week 5, which Week 5 was not fun at all. Week 4. So Steelers at the Packers versus the Falcons at Packers. Wow. Is that ever a fucking decision and a half? Just by going off the score, I want to go with the Steelers are the tougher opponent, and also the fact that the Falcons stunk last year. Yeah, I think even though the Steelers stink, I'm going to have to give the edge to the Steelers. They're a tougher opponent. Then you got Cincinnati at the Packers at Cincinnati, and then Packers at the Buccaneers. Cincinnati's good this year. Packers got their shit kicked in by the Buccaneers. I'm going to give the edge to the Buccaneers, especially since they're the Super Bowl champions last year. I don't know what the score is for that. I think it's 3-2, 20. Okay, I give the edge to the Saints there. 1, 3. I think I said 4. No. Yeah, I think it's 3-2 to the 2021 schedule. I don't know what that really says about what the fuck I'm talking about, but it does mean that this year's schedule, I think, is a bit harder compared to last year. Oh, I forgot. No, wait, we're on going into Week 7. And who did the Packers play in Week 6 last year? Packers in Week 6 played the Texans. Texans last year stunk. They had the 3rd overall pick. Yeah, the 3rd overall pick compared to the Bears, who they stink, but they're not the Houston Texans. I'm going to give the edge to the Bears there. Yeah, this year's schedule, I think, is going to be a lot harder than last year's schedule. Last year they had quite a bit of like easy opponents. They had the fucking 1-15 Jags last year. They had the Eagles, the Panthers, who the Panthers didn't have Sam Darnold. Sure, they also didn't have Cam Newton. They had Teddy Bridgewater, but Teddy Bridgewater is one of the more overrated QBs in my opinion. Like, look at the Denver Broncos this year. They absolutely stink, the Broncos. Like, bad. They started off 3-0, now they're 3-3. They stink. But yeah, this year's, I think, opponents are a little bit more tougher. They're playing a tougher division in the AFC. And they also play the Chiefs, which the Chiefs are not scary to me at all. They are playing the Cardinals this year, which they are 6-0. The Seahawks don't scare me. Rams, very tough this year. Ravens, very tough. The Browns are very tough, or can be a tough team depending on how healthy they are. I think this year they have a tougher division or tougher opponents compared to last year. And they're looking really good. So I'm happy with this team so far. I'm very happy with this Packers team. Very fun to watch. Love Aaron Rodgers with all my heart. But yeah. Do I cut it short? I feel like I should have done a Soprano movie review in the shirt that I'm wearing. That's right. I should. Speaking of Sopranos, I don't know why I said speaking of Sopranos. It was a costume idea that I have for Halloween. Next year will be a Halloween special, I guess. Halloween is next Sunday, and I would like to do an episode for it. But yeah, that episode, I will say, going to be recorded a little bit or more earlier. So if there's anything, I will be recording the episode on Wednesday instead of Thursday, so that I can just, because I have the day off on Wednesday, so I might as, no, that's a lie. I work on Wednesday. Never mind. I don't work Monday or Tuesday though. Most likely I'll record on one of my days off. So if there are some things that I'm missing from that week, like relevant things to be talking about, most likely that's the reason why. If not, if there's like something big that I miss, I'll re-record and then try and or I'll record another bit and then either make it a separate episode as like a bonus clip, or I'll put it together. But I want to do a Halloween episode next week just because I fucking love Halloween. Halloween is the best. But yeah, that's going to be it for this week. I will see y'all next week. You can follow me on Instagram at Bonavota. Follow the podcast at Leading the Pack Pod. Follow me on Twitter at Bonavota_ with the capital B. I'm going to go to bed now because I am exhausted. I know this episode is very short and I'm only doing one episode a week again. But the fact that I am even recording this half asleep right now and going to edit this and not go to bed until like 3 a.m. is a testament to how much I love you guys. Stay safe out there. I will see y'all next week. Go Pack, go. Fuck the Bears. I can't find my cursor. Ciao.